Hi everybody. In this video, I will be sharing an awesome tool, an online learning platform that you could use, and it's free. It is called Google Classroom. In this video, I will show you how to set up your courses, the different courses that you have, how to add students and parents, as well as post different types of assignments. But before that, please keep in mind that Google Classroom will not be available if your school does not have a school domain. Um, a simple Gmail account will not allow you to create a Google Classroom for your students. You will have to have students with a Google domain email, and you yourself as a teacher will also need to have a Google domain account. So without any of that, you won't be able to use Google Classroom. Now, why use Google Classroom? Well, it's an easy and accessible way for students to be exposed to an online learning platform. We all know that that's where we are all headed for, and it's a way for students to get their hands on to some things very similar to, let's say, course sites or the classroom Blackboard, because who knows, maybe when they go to high school or college they will take an online course, and exposure to that type of learning is very, very critical, especially now in the 21st century. Google Classroom is also easy to access. Materials are always there, so students are able to access handouts, surveys, anything that they need in your classroom anytime, so long as they have a computer and internet access. It's less paperwork. A lot of teachers like that. You could grade an assignment immediately and give immediate feedback to students. And parents are also able to log in with your permission and see where their students or their children are standing. Are they progressing, or are they missing any assignments? So it's a really good collaborative tool with parents as well. And my favorite part about Google Classroom is the engagement. Students are able to collaborate even if they are not together in the same room or in the same classroom. They are still able to work on a PowerPoint presentation. They're able to chat and talk about different topics, or give each other assignments and how to do their project, whatever. It's just easy access. They can communicate, and their resources are always available. So it's a great tool, and I will be showing you how to set that up. So let's get started. Okay, so to get started on Google Classroom, you have to make sure that you are signed on to your Google domain. So this is a school Google domain that we have. It's at dms670.com, and the students also have an email using this domain. So again, that's an important thing. You have to make sure that you have a school Google domain. Okay, so once I'm logged on to that, I can click on Classroom. So under my account, I have I have 6 classes already. So let me show you how to create a course. Simply click on the plus sign, and it will ask you 2 choices. You could join a class or create a class. So we are going to create a class and name the class. So let's say, for example, I name it ELA 8, maybe 6 period. This is just an example, and it's English Language Arts. Create. Okay, and then it'll start loading and creating. Sometimes it takes a while, but we'll see. There you go. So there's the course. And just like Google Forms, if you're familiar with that, you have the ability to change the theme. If you're not happy with the blue theme, you can choose from any one of this, and I like to choose a theme that matches the course that I am teaching. So since we created an ELA one, I'm going to pick this one with the book background and then select the theme, and it should show up right there. Okay, so this is the name of our course, and I'm the teacher, and I already changed the theme. So to add students, you have two options. You could type their names or their email addresses using that domain one at a time, or I think the easiest way is to simply write this class code on your board and have the students add this class to their Google account, and then it will show up in their account and they will automatically be enrolled to your class. Going back to the main feed, this is exactly what the students will see, and you can actually post 4 different types of assignments. One, you could create an announcement. Let's say, for example, you want to tell your students that you're giving them an extension to an assignment. You could put, attention students, I am giving you all an extra day to work on your special project. New due date is on May 9, 2018. And then you could post that up. And so students will see that. So that's immediate communication given to the students. So even if they are home working on their assignments, they will see that immediately, if they are logged on, of course. You could also create an assignment. So you just simply put the title, what the instructions are for that assignment, put the due date, and then, of course, the topic. You could also use all these 4 different options for your assignment. You could add an attachment if there's a, let's say, for example, a graphic organizer that you're going to use. You could add a file that's on your Google Drive. I use this a lot. You could put in a YouTube video or simply provide a link to a website that they will be using for this assignment. You could also just ask a question. So the question would be, what aha moment did you have this week? So this could be Friday's exit ticket. Let's say it's due on Friday. Okay. Oops, Friday. Right there. Okay. And you have 2 options. You could have students be given the option to reply to each other, and you could also give students the ability to edit their answers. I usually remove the replying to each other if it's just a simple question, simple question like this. But if it was a question that requires collaboration and communication and everything, and then I would keep this option open. But just for the sake of this question, I just want to get the response. I wouldn't click on that. And there you go. So there's the question right there. Okay. And the last one is you could do a repost. If there was an assignment that you submitted, you could actually repost it to the other classes that you have in your account, so that you only do that one time. So that is how you submit or provide different types of assignments or posts for Google Classroom. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you for Google Classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I will put my email address at the end of this video. Thank you for watching.